Neck is,
Can I ask you a question?
yes sir.
Did you start at a particular place at the top of the shoulders? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. So I really just kind of started, you know, right here because I know the shoulder, the neck comes all the way down, and the shoulder comes all the way up to the top. You could go ahead and just come straight like this and leave more of that neck on the shoulder, but we're gonna also use this neck meat for sausage. So I wanted to have a little bit more. So it's really just kind of preference of what you're gonna do. I usually always just kind of cut the neck off at that point, but if we wanted to, you know, just roast the whole shoulder, we would go ahead and maybe leave some more meat on there, or we would just put the neck on there totally and roast the whole thing. So that's kind of always the deciding factor is how are we going to cook this? How are we going to eat this? How are we going to make these cuts? But we're going to go through, you know, all the basic ways here. So really just follow our stomach. That's our main work. All right, so I already cut through the flesh. Chop through the neck there. All right. And you can see here, so this neck is really the neck of any animal is my favorite, and then everything below the neck is the second favorite. But you can see here, there's all these really nice kind of small muscles in there. They're really kind of sweet muscles. You got some good hard fat here as well, which is really important. The texture of the fat when making sausage or making burger or something like that. You don't really want kind of loose fat like some of this, you know, around here. It's just kind of stringy. It's not bad, but for the application that we like to use is for the merguez, which we're going to taste. Having that hard fat really holds its structure when it gets ground, and that fat it works as a sponge, and it's fat soluble, so it sucks up all the spices and the salt and the flavors of the sausage, so it's a vehicle for all these flavors as well. And when we eat the sausage, hopefully you don't think it's greasy, but it definitely has a good amount of fat in it, and that fat is flavor and juice, I guess, if you will. The only thing we'll come back and we'll clean this neck up here in a little bit. So now we're on to our shoulder section.